Hello YouTube. I got a lot of people asking me, how do I make such good looking videos? Well, you could actually do these videos fairly cheap, and I'm going to show you how. Now, there's a lot of back end stuff with the software, and the better you get with the software on the computer, the better your videos look. But say you don't have a lot of money, you want to do something cheap and inexpensive, let me show you how to do it. You can spend less than $100 with stuff around the house you already have. So let's take a look. The first thing you want to do is find some cheap lighting. You know, you might find something like this in around the house. I think we paid like 10, 12 bucks for it at Walmart. It's a simple light. You can use lamps as well. Depends on if you want to stand up or sit down. I like to stand up with a green screen behind me, and I'll show you that here. I just recently bought two of these, which are real nice. I paid $17.83 for them. So that's what, 40 bucks right there. See if I got two of them, one on each side. These adjustable heads, you can have one high, one medium, one low. So you just move them. Really nice, under 20 bucks. Like I said, it depends on how far you want to go. Lighting is definitely key, especially when using green screen. Now you want to use an overhead light like this, if you got one. Or if you plan on sitting down. If you plan on sitting down, this is perfect. You know, this just would be over the top of you. It'll beam down. But if you have an overhead light, that's great. Or a room that has an overhead light, that's perfect. And these here, we want to illuminate the green screen. Now, the green screen, you can get this, you know, a bed sheet. You can get the sheet and the cover, $20 at Walmart. Now, this, say if you want to sit like on a bench or something, and you don't want to show the bench, you know, you have a little pullover, or you can use the sheet itself, have it draped down. You can have like folds and flaps, but you know, you want to try to get smooth as possible. You could also, I use, you know, this little impact green screen. You just take it out of the case and pops out. Works like a charm. I got that on Amazon for 60 bucks, I believe, from Impact. Or you can go to impactstudiolighting.com. All right, and so when we use the lighting, you want to use as bright as possible. So this is 100-watt bulbs. Like I said, these are, how much were these? These were bulbs are $5. So your package of 4 for $5. Now you could also get these. These are like 10 bucks if you want to hang them, or these clip-on stuff. Those are great spotlights. So that goes directly spotlighted on the green screen. Those work like a charm. It takes a little time to set up, unless you have a room dedicated to make videos. So, you know, you can use something like this. These are boat lights. And they come in bigger and small. I got a whole bunch of them, and I stopped using them because it just took too long to set up. The lamps are so much easier. Now, when we go into video, I'm on my phone right now. A lot of people, they use their phone. They have a little stand, and they'll put it on the stand like this. With the stand, you know, you just press record and go. The problem is, you probably want a mic for decent audio. You don't have to. I'm not using one now. But you can get a Bluetooth mic, hook up to your like iPhone. Use software like iMovie. I'm not a big Apple guy, but it's cheap, and they're compatible and easy to use. When I first started, I used a PC camera like this. It has its own built-in mic. Got this at Walmart, like 50, 60 bucks. Plugs right back in the USB. I don't use this anymore. You know, I got into bigger and better things. But like I say, you can use a phone, save yourself some money, or just to try out, see if you like doing it. You know, you don't want to invest in a camera if you don't like doing it. So this is just for testing. You know, just having some fun, making videos. I later got a JVC. These go used. You can get used or new, about 200 bucks. The JVC JZ E200BU. These are nice, but the only thing these didn't have, these you shoot, 1080, but there's no mic input. So buyer be warned. So if you want to upgrade and get some better, mics, better audio, the only thing it has is your input in the front. So that goes in the closet. What I'm using now is the HD CMOS 32X. Now these things can zoom out far away. I mean, these are great. This is a Canon VIXA. See if I can zoom in. HF R600 DC 3.6 volts. It says not the model number, but these are great. There it is. VIXA HF R600. These are perfect. This is what I'm using now. I bought this used, I think like 250 bucks. Has all kinds of special features, but one thing I bought it for was the mic input. See, it goes right in the mic. You can get a direct mic hook right on top, and then you can go directly. But those are kind of expensive. Like I said, I'm gonna go cheap. So you can get a used one of these for under 200 bucks if you get that far. Like I said, you can start out with the $50, work your way up to 100, 150, and go to $200, $300. But you can just try it with your phone right off the bat. Just make sure you have great lighting. And these mics here, they plug right in to to the mic input, and they clip right on your shirt. It's all wired. And I paid $10 for this on Amazon. The Audio Technica. They were great too. These things, like I said, 10 bucks. Like I said, you have to deal with the cord. If you want to go expensive, you can go Bluetooth or directional mic. Makes life a lot easier. Now, one thing you want to do is make sure you got plenty of space. As I just found out, I ran out of room on making this video here on my cell phone. Cameras like this have their own video. You can just take this out, and this one has 32 gigs of space. That's plenty. My videos only last 10-15 minutes, but I'm gonna do longer. I can have up to a couple hours on that one, 32 gigs. But like I said, lighting is key. And let me show you what everything looks like once I get set up. Now, when setting up your lighting, like I said, I got both those two lightings. Like I said, this is less than $20, $20, $40, say $60 for the green screen. You could also use a sheet, so you can go a $20 sheet or $60 green screen. They're both the same color. They work just fine. And of course, I got the overhead light as well. Now, how we want to do it is all the light projects. See if I can get a backup shot of this. My kitchen here. Now all the light will project on the green screen. The overhead light will project onto you and the green screen. Like I said, everybody's different. You can sit in front of a computer, just have that green screen behind you, and have the one light I showed you earlier just project on it. So how we want to do it is the green screen will not cast a shadow. See? No shadow. So you can stand in front of it, and the lights go directly on the green screen, thus leaving you no shadow. And once I get my camera set up, see, I got my camera on a stand, and this will goes right in the green screen. And raise it. And then if you see it here, it shows the green screen. I'll be in front of it. Lights project onto it with no shadow. And then I'll shoot my footage. Like I said, I'll have the mic into the mic input, which will go underneath. You won't see the wires, and up into my collar. Let me shoot a quick demo and bring it onto the computer. Once you have all your videos all set, you just move them over to your computer via a USB. Here's the ones through my phone, which I'll make
produced, put all together on YouTube. Here's the one for my camera. It's an MTS file. These go right into like anything Adobe Creative Cloud. I use Premiere if I just want to do a basic tutorial like this one. So I'll just create a new project, video for less, and I'll save it here on the desktop, right where my other videos. This way I can always come back and save and change it. So we'll go videos for less. Select folder in here and hit OK. And then once that's open, all I do is just drag it here. It'll import the files. And then once I get that, I go open. We want the new sequence from clip. Now I'm not going to go too much into software and what to use, simply because there's just so many different softwares. Now Adobe, they have a new thing where it's, you can do the software, it's $20 a month, so that way you're not spending hundreds of dollars. But they have several free ones as well that work similar to this. iMovie, you can use iMovie if you're using Apple or iPhone. You can use all the green screen you want. The Sony has one as well. That's cheaper than Adobe if you were to pay for it outright, or you can pay the monthly fee. Or, like I said, there's a bunch of free stuff. Just you Google, you can do green screen software for free on Google, or Chroma Key software for free on Google. Either one will work if you just can't afford the real stuff. So this is, like I said, I'm on a PC, not a Mac. Once we get all set in the software, just we want to look at that handsome fella. Yeah, right. So what we do is just just selecting, use the razor to cut. All software look similar. You just crop out your beginning and end. And like I said, remember it showed you no shadow. Another thing I didn't mention, if you're using the green screen, you don't want to wear green. Anything green will become transparent. This is like a gray, so that's fine. Nothing green. You could also get blue backgrounds as well, but you can't wear blue. So if you wear like jean shorts here, it'd be a little more difficult. That's why not too many people use blue. So what they in here, we want to get rid of the outside stuff. We don't want to put our lamps in there or anything like that. And Premiere, you can use After Effects too. So if I were to do special effects, and you could learn that in other videos on YouTube as well. Special effects, I might make some how to do special effects on some, maybe an off season. Who knows? See how many people actually watch these videos. I did one on 3D modeling into effects. I got pretty decent hits. But this here we want to get rid of the garbage. So CARBAGE. I usually go 16, and what do you just drag it onto here, and you select it. See 16 points. This will put points all the way around your whole video. And what we're just going to do is just get rid of the garbage. So we just make it around the green screen. Get rid of all the lights, fixtures, ceiling, anything we don't want in the video, which is garbage. So that's why they call it the garbage mat. Mat is also another term used to say if you want reflectance, you want an object to reflect or see through or cast a shadow, anything to that mat. But this is here is just a garbage mat. So it's rid of all the garbage. And like I said, don't have to be too perfect. That's good enough. And then once we done with that, we'll just go into Chroma, CHROMA, and we'll do the Chroma key and put that in next. And here we're going to use the light, the selector, select the color. And this is they have also other type. You can use the regular chroma key or the BCC chroma key. Um, this is an additional plugin. It costs extra, but Premiere comes with a free one, so you can use the free one. The only reason I like using the BCC one is because I can actually show the matte by itself, and then all I want is black and white. So this we want to darken the blacks and balance it out a little bit here. Perfect. So you don't want any grays, so just you just touch it and feel it, and you get rid of all that bottom stuff in there. Our mats also, you can also see the mats off, so we'll get rid of this here. Make that mat a little bit closer. Garbage. More garbage stuff we don't need. We could also, zoom in the footage. We go to the original footage. Source here. Yeah, sorry, motion. So we can zoom up, get rid of that bottom stuff. So the light doesn't go. I'm a tall guy, so the bottom light didn't cover as much. So we can just get a little picky, so we can zoom in if we want, center in. And, you play around with it. It all depends. If you're sitting down, it's a lot different than you are if you're standing up. I'm trying to not make this video too long. And then once you're done, like I said, it's just you in front of a black screen. So then we can check out, I don't want to get into 3D graphics or anything like that. So we'll just do a forest picture and do an image here. Pick up, make a view image. I'm gonna use Firefox. So save image as. We're gonna go to the desktop and desktop here. Just all this garbage. Videos for less. Right here. And we go back. And it's called number 6. Media video here. There's different ways to do things, but alright, so move this up, put this in the background, and we want to scale it up a little bit. There you go. Now I'm in the forest. And once you're done, like I said, this is just simple video editing. Makes it look nice and neat. It actually makes it look like I'm in the forest. You can do other things too. You can put it like a blend or some drop shadow. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. That'll be covered later, or you can find other YouTube videos. So once I want to export media, and we want to save this as an MP4. Again, desktop. I think they make you remember where all your stuff is. So we'll just save it as video for less here. You want to make sure everything time matches. This is a 1080p. Sometimes you can reduce it. Say if you don't want to make it as big, or you want to do 720p, just 720. Something small. I like doing 720 because it's less files to upload. Hey, I misspelled something. What's new? All right, so one thing for sure, if you're using like the digital camera, you don't want to keep interlaced, so you do progressive, and that's about it. I mean, the rest is just fine. You make sure you use your input. If it's out, sometimes you get black bars, So here's your source, and here's your output. Make sure these look the same, scale to fit, and we're just gonna hit export. And this should only take a few minutes since there's not too many 3D graphics. It's only a 13-second clip. And also, you could also play it, so you don't even have to render it out. So you can play it within the timeline. But since this was final, so we'll go video for less.
Hello YouTube. This is a little test video just to show you how to do it.
And that's about it. That wraps that up. Like I said, if you have any questions, I try to answer them all back in the comments below. And if you want to see anything else, just let me know. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.